Thanks, Michelle, for the introduction. Yeah, and the very good introduction. I have to say less. So, it's in general, as he said, I'm interested in this connection of online and offline world, and we tend to do things online. I think we wouldn't necessarily do offline. And it's a bit a hassle about this expressions online, offline, or you could say virtual reality and real reality. But for me, it's always about the digital field. Everything what happens in that screen we look at all day, or most of us, I assume, and then just walking on the city, going to the Spar market on the corner, everyday life in public space. And so, what is that relation? And when I chat online, or when I say things on certain platforms online, would I say this in public space too, or would I show a picture from the party last night on Burst Plane? So it's this project, the Tweet Bubble series, addresses these questions, and it is based on the service Twitter, which is a microblogging service. It could be also based on other services or similar services. I picked it for several reasons, because it's one of the most most privacy violating services, I think. I mean, it's not the service who's violating the privacy, but the people themselves talk a lot about themselves online and expose them very much. So, and the question is, or the idea was, the basic idea to take these messages. People, I don't know how many subscribers, over 10 million people are subscribed there, I think, post there every day, and what would it be like to take these messages out of that screen and to wear them and to show yourself with your own message in a crowd like here, or in public space. And and therefore we developed 4 different versions which have different qualities. I will start here in the front, which is the classic tweet shirt or hoodie. It is here we started with in the beginning with a new idea of a new technology, introducing a thermochromatic T-shirt, which is this T-shirts which were very popular in the 80s. So it's ink which turns white when it warms up. So when I blow in here, it turns white. And we sewed in 3 different classic messages I could switch on and choose on. So it's a very, very slow screen in that sense, and it's not a dynamic screen. I have here on the left, the people who are closer to you can see it now. It says, it takes a while to light up. It says having coffee, which is one of the most popular, or like a typical message on Twitter, which is all about presence and about now and about being connected to friends and sharing not necessarily important information, but just sharing everyday life. And we can have, or I assume there is a need for discussion about that service too. We can have that later. And then there's also looking at and retweeting. Looking at is a typical thing, as refers to I'm looking at a certain website, I'm looking at a certain software, so people talking about what they're doing online, or maybe also, instead of having coffee, which is more offline or physical action. And then I have retweeting, which is just reposting messages which were already posted by other people. So it's this, what happens in blogs too, very often that information is just posted again and again. I turn on the other one. I continue here. This is the loud tweet, loud tweets, and this is now the jacket or LED badge. It's a very, in the beginning I said of that residency, I said, oh, I want to do this T-shirt display thing, but no LEDs. And the second step, we had the LEDs. So this is a little badge, a typical cheap product. I got this on a festival in China in October, And Simon hacked it, and now it is connected to the internet, and it updates from my feed. So it displays what I just tweeted 2 minutes before. And what I like here is, and I also wanted to show in the video the connectedness with the city. We are very used to these kind of screens. So it's talking about screens and different versions of screens. And yeah, the scrolling LED bar is a very old screen and very much used in advertisement, but also in arts. We all know Jenny Holzer's scroll text, and it's loud in that sense that it says, "Oh, look at me!" It's the techno party thing a little bit, and it works very well at night, of course. And here I had a walk in Rotterdam and also in Berlin, and tried to relate like the private advertisement sign somehow to the city advertisement signs, because Twitter or these online messages or online services are also very much about exposure and about being seen by other people, and yeah, having a lot of friends and all these topics. The third version is a classic shirt with a speech bubble cutout in the pocket. It's called I made up all these names in last minute. Pim, what is it called? No, never mind. It's a very classic, more serious approach. So, and here's the question: why do I need to invent a new screen? We all have a mobile phone in our pocket, and there's a screen already there. It's the private screen, and it's always like, yeah, I write something here, and everybody's in the train or on the metro on her screen. And what would it be like to use the screen for public? So I made this cutout, and the phone goes in there, and I show my latest message from the online platform to the public just by putting that mobile phone in my pocket. And for me, this is already wearable technology in a very low-tech sense. I like to play with the simpleness often of ideas, or with a very direct concept. Yeah, that's about. So all these projects are open source, and this is a small Java application which Simon wrote in this software, and it's downloadable and works on many phones. So people are encouraged to like modify their clothing and do this. Yeah, it's called pocket tweets. Now I have it. So, and last but least, it's about the paper tweets. It's the speech bubble I'm wearing myself, and which is seen here. It's a version of the tweet bubble series, which is meant for big crowds or conferences or events like this one here. And so everybody of you who has a Twitter account, and if you don't have a Twitter account, you can sign up there, but you don't need to, is invited to come over here, and then he or she will get one of these empty speech bubbles. It has a RFID tag in the back, which will be programmed with your screen name from Twitter, and then you wear it, and then we have a mobile reader, and the reader, I can check it. For example, now here I updated my message, so I can put it on here. It is connected to the computer, and the latest message I just posted 5 minutes before is coming out, and I can update me. So,
Aram, can we take a random person out of the audience and try this out? Because I'm curious about what people are twittering here.
Yeah, we already had some people, but we can do it now if we have enough time. I mean, sure. Somebody wants to sign up?
So who posted a tweet in the last 5 or 10 minutes?
You can also.
Esther, you want to come?
While we're doing that, Simon, you want to take care of that? Yeah, I can. Okay, I can do it. It's true. Oh, no, it's the wrong one. May I? That should be enough. Yeah. So it's about. I had other workshops and pieces where I take this digital text or whatever information and bring it on paper again, and of course, paper is often, it's still used a lot, but now we have the big discussion in ebooks and all that development, and so it's a very up-to-date message, but it's printed, and it says about 5 minutes ago, but it's printed, so when somebody reads that tomorrow, it still says the same thing, and it's disconnected, of course, again, from the online feed. And yeah, I like very much this media break. Can you say that? But yeah, and it works very well for many people. So it's a low-tech kind of approach for that basic concept of bringing tweets to offline world.
Well, Esther's tweet says, "I am looking at a Twitter shirt while twittering." Cool. About an hour ago.
Yeah, I think that's about it.
Yeah, I was actually maybe a little applause for Aram first.